Welcome to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series O'Reilly Auto Parts 250 on speed.
Adam Alexander's with another driver from Roush Fenway.
And he qualified just better than his teammate. We're talking about Rookie of the Year contender Colin Braun. And we talked about the fact that Eric won here a year ago. So did you steal any notes from those guys to help you today?
Well, we've been trying. This one, number 6, Conway Freight 450 team. Had a good run yesterday. Was second quick in both sessions and qualified 6th today. So hopefully we can put it together. Conway won the 2007 Carrier of the Year award for Walmart here this month. So it's been a big month for them, and this would be a great way to, I guess, finish it off.
And how about this youngster, Ray? 4 for 4 in 2008 as far as qualifying, in the top 10 starting 6th.
Colin Braun running 9th right now. Started in the 6th spot, so he's backed up just a bit.
Good side-by-side battle with Rick Crawford right there.
Today comes back, and look at Colin Braun making the move to the inside.
He's not part of the team orders,
oh, no. Somebody gave him the team orders, and he's like, I'll take them. Not able to continue that pass on Jack Sprague, though, so he drops back to 3rd. Adam Alexander.
And how about the run for young Colin Braun? 3rd in the running order, and not afraid to mix it up with the veterans Ron Hornaday and Jack Sprague. And one benefit for a 19-year-old, having some experience on the spotter stand. Bobby Hudson, the guy calling the shots all season long for Colin Braun. I've got to believe that is a calming influence on a young driver who today looks anything but youthful here at Kansas. Back at Kansas Speedway, leaders on pit road at lap 53. Second time they've come down today. We talk about the 6th truck of Colin Braun. It's tight, but getting better. No tires. They're going to save them for later. Fuel and an adjustment.
Here comes Colin Braun once again. He's had signs of greatness, flashes of brilliance today, but he's not been able to get all the way to the front of this pack.
Well, I think everybody, it's a tough job to take a nationwide car to Mexico. That's a tight race. I know his history is road racing, but he put it on some great road racers down there in qualifying. He gained a lot of respect, I think, from the NASCAR community by getting the pole down there. And this performance today just backs up this kid knows what he's doing.
On the inside of Mike Skinner, trying to take that position away. Behind them just a bit, the 30 of Todd Bodine, currently in the 6th. Continue to come down onto pit road. Adam Alexander.
Colin Braun in for the 3rd time today, and each time he's come down, they've worked to make it better off the corner. He said it's still a tick tight, but getting better. This stop, 4 tires, fuel, and a little bit more of an adjustment to help it turn. Ray Dunlap.
The last time Chad McCumbee was in.
Good battle right here. Matt Crafton and the 6th of Colin Braun were side-by-side. Colin got loose coming off turn 4 there. Pretty anxious moment.
Colin's got a lot of confidence in that truck. He fired it down on the inside. Now in the back of Crafton. Runs into the back of Crafton.
We got problems coming out of 4. It looks like Crafton up into the wall. We're taking a look at what happened there, but you see that 88 limping around the racetrack now. He's got damage to the right side, very slight.
The 6 just drove into the corner and hit him right in the back and knocked the 88 up into the wall. I watched the 6 the lap before we all did get loose on the inside. He still was very aggressive getting into 3, and he just ran into Matt.
Yeah, he's going to have problems. He's going to have to get to pit road here. The smoke starting to roll out. There must be a tire rub there.
Yeah, while we were watching the replay of the lap before, then as Michael said, he got in the back of him. Not sure if Colin's going to have any damage or not, but it's going to ruin Matt Crafton's day.
Matt needs a caution to get on pit road and address this. If not, you're right, Phil. It will ruin his day. Gets a caution. It doesn't look like the damage is that bad on the back. Let's look and see what happened. I don't understand this for sure.
Colin right up underneath him, lifts the rear tires off the ground.
I guess I do understand.
Yeah. Doesn't appear to be that much damage to the front of that Conway Ford.
That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Well, it's turn 3 and 4, and we heard so many drivers saying, well, I can keep it flat-footed through there, and maybe Colin Braun was thinking, I'm going to keep it flat-footed, and Matt Crafton couldn't.
Yeah, Matt's going to have to make his way to pit road there, but you're responsible for your truck, though. You're responsible for not running in the back of somebody if they back off a little bit earlier maybe than you think they're going to.
Colin Braun.
Look at Matt Crafton there.
Matt Crafton moving up the racetrack. Colin Braun's going to gingerly try to get by that 88, and Matt Crafton's going to say, no, I'm not going to let you by that easy.
That was a bit of I didn't appreciate being run into right there. So he made a little bit of contact with that 6 of Colin Braun, and fortunately did not cause a melee.
Matt's truck's messed up. He gave it a try.
Look at what took place on that restart.
He's going to squeeze that 6 of Colin Braun. He is not happy with him, but fortunately did not cause anything right here. Ooh,
Whoa.
Colin Braun got real loose coming off of 4.
He picked up that spot off of Johnny Benson. That kid's impressive. He's on the gas.
He really is. And what a great team, though. Mike Bean, who has been over so many of those wins over at Roush Fenway with Mark Martin and Travis Quapple last year. Really is. They're really high on this Colin Braun. He really hasn't had the start this season like he should have. He's run well, just got caught up in some incidents not of his making, and just hasn't got the good finishes like he deserved.
The only thing he's done wrong today is got Matt Crafton in an incident of not of his own making. But other than that, the moves he's made, the way he's driven that truck's been very impressive.
He tried to improve on his career best in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series of 9th. Happened earlier this year, the second race of the season at California.
He looks like he's got a truck that can get up there and race for the win here at Kansas. He's closed in on Todd Bodine. Be interesting to see, Phil, how he goes about trying to pass Todd. We've seen him dedicated to diving in low on the bottom. It bit him a little bit ago with Crafton.
He's going to do it right now, though. Just drove to the bottom of that 30 truck of Todd Bodine, side by side.
Now let's watch when they get down to turn 1. This is when it gets difficult. Todd's not going to cut him any slack. The kid will dive in there. Can he hold it without getting sideways?
He's been able to stay on the white line at least through 3 and 4 very well. It looks as though he's going to be able to do it through 1 and 2 as well. He's got the nose in front of that 30 as they go down the backstretch.
Yeah, Todd fights back on the outside. Todd actually pulls out back in front of him coming on down the backstretch.
So Colin Braun flirting with second. Todd Bodine takes it back. Johnny Benson lurking back there in 4.
Here's Todd Bodine. 25% of the time that he runs a 1.5-mile track, he wins 8 times in 32 starts.
Here again we see Colin Braun right on the back bumper of Todd Bodine. It looks as though he's got the better truck, but when he gets back with Todd Bodine, he's not able to make that pass.
He drove all the way up beside him, Rick, but couldn't pull it off earlier. Looks like has the idea that he wants to try that These again. 3, I really believe in my heart, Phil, that the 6 truck of Colin Braun is getting better gas mileage right now than the trucks he's around.
Whoa, little contact right there.
Colin Braun obviously not knowing that the 2 was down there. He came down on that 2 of Jack Sprague. Got a little bit loose. Now he's trying to hang on to it. Sprague's going to try to get by him.
Yeah, Jack said it's time to go now. We're getting down towards the end of it. We're approaching 10 laps to go. I'm going to try to take this 3rd spot.
I was saying he had a truck in front of him, a truck behind him. He's riding along in a cocoon. He's getting a little bit better gas mileage. So if anybody can make it, I'm liking this 6's chances. Even now that he's behind Sprague, he's got that many trucks in front of him that's breaking the air for him. Hornaday's out there busting it all by himself, and you just don't get as good of gas mileage.
Look back on the incident with Crafton and Colin Braun. This was on lap 91. Colin Braun gets into the back of him. Crafton into the wall. So damage, and that brought out our 7th caution of the day.
Yeah, this is later on. Matt Crafton comes back on the racetrack. He's going to let Colin Braun know that he didn't appreciate that being run into like that. Makes a little bit of contact, and this is right after the race when Matt Crafton's going to come over in person and tell Colin Braun that he didn't appreciate what happened.
Well, you know, Colin got into the back of him, which was bad, but darn, he didn't let him go. He hit him again and wrecked him. So Matt's mad now. When he sees the replay, he's really going to be mad.
Yeah. Adam Alexander, you're with Colin Braun.
Well, Matt Crafton not the only guy that came over. Jack Sprague came over and visited you as well. A solid run, but what those guys have to say after the race, Colin?
Well, you know, first of all, I want to apologize to Matt. You know, I didn't mean to get in the back of him there. We just had a good run going there, and you know, it seemed like he just stopped real fast in front of me, and I was on the brakes as hard as I could. And, you know, I feel real bad that I wrecked him there. You know, he had a good truck, and I apologize for that, and congratulations to Ron Hornaday. And the deal with Sprague, you know, my spotter was saying he's got to run on you, but he never stayed inside. So, you know, I guess came down on him there a little bit, and I apologize for that again. You know, just a rookie out there, so made a few mistakes today, but luckily this whole number 6 Common Freight Ford F-150 team did a real good job.
You hate that it ends this way, but you got to love the fact that you had a career best top 5 today.
Oh, absolutely. You know, everybody here did a great job, and you know, certainly along the way I knew I was going to make some rookie mistakes, and it sucks that had to end up in wrecking Matt Crafton there, and you know, I guess that's how it goes sometimes, though, when you're a rookie, and we'll move on from here and go to Charlotte, and I'm sure we have a pretty fast truck.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Be having a pretty fast truck.
Yeah, I'm guessing he will.
He had a pretty fast truck today.
He has wisdom that he can give to the younger racers in this series.
I saw him just say good job to Colin Braun, too, right there.
Let's go down to Adam.
Yeah, we heard Colin Braun talking about what happened on the racetrack, and I know as a veteran driver, you got to explain situations. So what'd you say to Colin after the race?
I basically told him don't ever do that again. I got under him fair and square, didn't touch the boy, and run over me down here, and I about spun him out, and I let him go. He says he didn't know I was there. The spotter didn't tell him, but that's cool, whatever. But I just told him, don't do it, because I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to take it. So.